So, in this session, we're going to focus on ZT Edge web isolation and how it can help you protect your organization from the unknown threats of instant messenger web clients. For instance, WhatsApp Web is used by millions of business users every day for sending files, communicating, sometimes not even for personal use, sometimes for actual business communication. Fortunately and unfortunately, the communication of WhatsApp Web is end-to-end encrypted, which means there is no way for anybody to see the data that's being passed from the web client via the WhatsApp Web server infrastructure to the recipient of the particular message. Now that's great for privacy, but that also creates obviously some challenges for organizations who are trying to protect their infrastructure. So if an employee is sending personal or confidential information from the organization, there's really no way for anybody to block or see what's going on in that encrypted communication stream. Even the standard DLP solutions on the market today will not be able to see what is going on inside that encrypted stream. Additionally, by passing files and someone's trying to download a file from, let's say, a WhatsApp web session, it's very difficult for SWIGs and firewalls to be able to see that file transfer at all and be able to identify that whether that file transfer is malicious or not malicious. So how can we protect organizations in the world of instant messenger web clients? The answer is by using ZT Edge web isolation. And this is remote browser isolation, which means that the actual web session is not occurring on the local browser, but is actually occurring in the ZT Edge cloud platform, which means that we now have the ability to catch and inspect both inbound and outbound traffic from the local browser to the actual web session that's occurring in the ZT Edge cloud. So even though there's encryption from the actual web session through the WhatsApp web servers to the recipient, we do have the ability now to catch and inspect all of that data for DLP and for malware and viruses between the user's local browser and the actual browsing session happening in the ZT Edge cloud. Let's take a look at what that looks like now. So here I have a WhatsApp web session, and you could see by the red frame around the session that this is actually happening within the ZT Edge web isolation platform. So I'm going to go ahead here and download a file, and you can see it's called calc.bat, which is some sort of batch file, which obviously sounds malicious. And when I click to download that file, you can see instead of it coming down locally to my local machine, first it's being processed by the ZT Edge web isolation file sanitization platform, and only once the file has passed that sanitization will it be able to be downloaded by the local user. So here I'm downloading a batch file. I can also at the same time download, let's say, a PowerPoint file. The assumption here, of course, is that the PowerPoint file will pass inspection appropriately, whereas the batch file will, of course, be blocked. While we're waiting for that to process, we can also take a look at the other side. So if I try to upload a file here, let's say I'm going to try to upload a credit card file here, which has credit card information. So if I do that, so then obviously the system is already set up with basic DLP, and you can see right away the file was inspected and blocked by the DLP system. So even though we have end-to-end encryption in place, but the ZT Edge web isolation platform still gives organizations the ability to provide a very strong layer of protection, both for inbound and outbound files, than text being sent through instant messenger web platforms like WhatsApp. As you can see over here, the calc.bat file was blocked, and shortly the PowerPoint file will be allowed to be downloaded because it will pass inspection and not have any viruses or malware. So the ZT Edge platform really gives you the ability to offer that level of protection that you would not have with any other of your web security solutions. For more information, please take a look at our website, www.zerotrustedge.com.
ZT Edge, the simple, affordable way to move to zero trust security.